It's war. It's war, war. Eh, 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 eh. Eh, 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 eh. Oh, 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 oh. Me calling every warrior to come. You gotta come, you better come. You gotta walk on the earth like a warrior. Warriors come forth. You gotta take your position. Spread the message about propaganda, yeah. Ooh, yeah. It's war, war. It's war.
I'm in the judgment.
Oh, 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 it's war. Oh, they got to tell you something now. Nothing going to be easy, but don't you give up, no. That's why we're called warriors. Be a warrior, fight like a warrior, yeah. Ooh, yeah. It's war, war. It's war, war. Eh, 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 eh. Oh, 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 oh. It's war, eh, eh.
Attack, yeah.
Get your warrior gear, bow and arrow and shield. Get prepared for battle. It's us set apart against the world of corruption. Ooh, it's war, war. It's war, war. Eh, 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 eh. Oh, 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 oh. Don't be afraid of nothing, no. The ancestors and the Most High will protect us while we're here alone. Never feel alone. They are with us always. It's war, war. Eh, eh, eh. Now is the time to.
Just like to acknowledge a Facebook message from Faye McMahon, and this is coming from Hartford, Connecticut. And the Faye says, "Hi, big up my first time. I love the vibes." And this is from Hartford, Connecticut. Faye, how you doing? I have people in Hartford, Connecticut, and I come there more time. But you know what? Some culture up there, man. At the place in a culture. Connecticut, may I tell you, when I go Connecticut, I feel like, whoa, I want to run come home. Kind of culture not there, so. You can't find a drumming group, you can't find nothing in Connecticut.
Yeah, it's about to feel alright.
Yes, in studio with me, I said Carmenita before. It is not Carmenita. That's the name of my aunt who raised me. It is Carmelina. Carmelina. And Carmelina's story is so fascinating. And if you heard that music, war, and it is about a spiritual war. It's not just about the guns and those things. And I know about it because Carmelina, I listen it about 10 times, if not 20, the way me love it. So me just say, me love it. Me just listen, me just make it just play over and over and over, because it does resonate with me. So welcome to Styles FM and welcome to the Spiritual Vibrations program.
Thank you very much, Sister P. It's an honor to be here with you.
I know. Your story is so fascinating. So make us just start off with, where were you born actually?
I was born in Virginia, which is in the U.S. of A. Right in Newport News. Well, actually Hampton, and then my family moved to Newport News.
To where?
Newport News.
Oh, Newport News. Okay, yes. And then you, from there, you moved to Europe, is that right?
Yes, ma'am. My mother had taken a position in Germany, and she works for the U.S. government, so she packed us up and we were off to Europe.
Okay, what part of Europe specifically?
Germany.
Oh, Germany. Oh, yes, they did say Germany.
Heidelberg.
Heidelberg, Germany. I spent time in a place called Wertheim, Germany. And my daughter did study abroad in Berlin. So there's a little something there. So maybe that is why me and you kind of connect, you know.
Right.
But yes. And then from there, off to all of these different African nations that I could only dream about. Let us hear about that.
Well, the first time I got to travel to Africa, I went to Egypt. And the reason why I chose to go to Egypt first was because I actually do have Egyptian roots on my mother's side of the family. And when I was a little girl, my father had raised us, you know, telling us that we are descendants of Egypt and we didn't come from America and we didn't come from the Caribbean. So, you know, Egypt is one of the most ancient and oldest empires of Africa. So I made sure to go there and learn the truth because I didn't want to just learn about everything in a book.
Yes.
And plus a flight to Africa from Europe is what? 1 hour, 30 minutes? 1 hour to 30 minutes, depending on what part of North Africa you fly to.
Yes, yes. And you can just take the boat from Italy, go on straight over there, on ferry. Yes.
And so I spent some time in Egypt. I do dance also. I went to all the temples in the different areas, and I had a lot of spiritual experiences, and I learned as much as possible so that I could bring it back to my people. You know, because one of the problems that, you know, we have as a people is that when we learn something, not everyone, but some people, when we learn something new, we just keep it to ourselves.
Yes.
And you can't kill ignorance if you just let people keep their ignorance and don't enlighten them.
And each one teach one. Each one teach one. Yes.
So then later I got to go to Tunisia to sing. And I was with some other Jamaican artists that live in Europe, with Yamik and Singing You and Bobo Naya. We all went to Tunisia and we represented the Caribbean, the music in the Caribbean. We were the only Caribbean people or Caribbean descendants there. So we went and performed at Festival de las Medinas. After that, I took a teaching position in Ethiopia. Not only is my profession, you know, singing, it's also that I'm an activist for the African diaspora, and also I'm a teacher. So I said, okay, you know, Ethiopia is another ancient empire. Let me, you know, go and teach and see what I can do. You know, what can I get my hands into in the motherland to help? I started teaching at Gibson Youth Academy, and anyone that knows anything about Ethiopia knows that's one of the highest standards of, it has a very high standard of learning in Ethiopia, has a good reputation. And I was just startled at the oppression that existed in Ethiopia, and I was so disappointed, to tell the truth. Ethiopia was beautiful. It is beautiful. The people are friendly. But the moment they know that you're foreign or white, they consider you almost, I'm sorry, but it's true, but like a god. The school I was working at was owned by an American woman. She was a white woman. Her husband was, he was a Somali Ethiopian. She had in my teaching contract that we were not allowed to have Afro hair.
What? In Africa, you there?
Yes.
Lord of mercy.
And this is how I found out. I'm at work one day, and her assistant came up to me and she said, "Can you cover your hair, please?" I said, "Excuse me, for what?" She said, "Because it's against the rules to have rastas." I said, "Excuse me?" And she said, "Did you read your teaching contract?" I said, yeah, you need to show me that teaching contract because I came here from foreign to teach. This is not just, a hop, skip, and a jump. She showed me the contract, and that's what was stated in the contract.
This is a white woman who has a school in Ethiopia.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That killed my heart because I'm a true warrior and rage. I called my boss, said, if you think I'm going to come here all the way from Europe and cover my rastas, I'm sorry, but you're going to fire me today and I'm going to leave. And so they begged me to stay. And, after that, we used to have teacher meetings. And I talked to the Ethiopian teachers there, and I said, how can you allow this woman to come into your country and tell you that you can't have your natural afro hair? One of the girls came to my house, had to shave her dreadlocks off because of this woman. I got 20 teachers to quit with me because I couldn't continue to work there anymore.
But Carmelina, when I first came back to Jamaica in the 1970s, I had braids in my hair at the time. And because I had come home from America, it was accepted. But nobody who worked in the hotel on the front page, not asking, not guessing, but telling no, could not braid their hair. Everybody's hair had to be straightened out. And if you notice even now, we have some people. By the time you go to primary school, the minute you leave primary school, you go to high school, you have to straighten out your hair. What kind of a backward thinking is that? I don't know. So, I mean, what? It's going to make you better as a student or as a teacher? That doesn't make no sense to me.
It's idolatry. It's a form of worshiping.
Yes.
Of a nation, of a people.
Yes.
So after Ethiopia, I continued on to Ghana. And again, I was with reggae artist Yamik, and we had went to Ghana to experience, just being in Ghana, doing some small little concerts and being with the Rastas in Ghana and see what was happening over there and what we could do to contribute to Ghana. So we flew there. Our uncle has, property, some houses in Pram Pram. And one of the houses is one of ours. And so we went all around Ghana. And let me tell you, the nicest people, so respectful and so loving. When we went to Cape Coast, the Rastas came and invited us to their compound. And they cooked us some vegetarian food and were drumming. And they were just happy that we had came, from afar just to be curious about Africa.
Yes.
Because they said, oops, I'm sorry, Sister P.
We have Ghanaians listening to the program right now.
Ooh.
Yes, we have Ghanaians, we have Kenyans. Yeah, there's a lot of people in Africa. Sometimes they even phone in. So yes, we do have Ghanaians.
So we had a great time. We went to Elmina Castle, and that was...
Dungeon.
Yes, ma'am.
Dungeon.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's funny you said that, Sister P, but I was just explaining to an artist yesterday that in Europe, people believe that castles were a place of, beauty and all these things, but castles in Europe were actually for torturing,
yes,
for killing.
Mm-hmm.
Just the history, no.
I know, yes.
But the people were so nice and so loving, and I've seen the most beautiful cultures, and the Ashanti was on the land. Got to talk to some of the chiefs. Got to meet the king of Kumasi. It was just the greatest experience of my life. I mean, just one of the beauties of Africa. But see, in Ghana, the weird thing, not weird, but when you go to Africa, you can see like instantaneously, where your people come from by their mannerisms or how they prepare the food or things they say. And I was like, wow.
Mm-hmm.
So after Ghana, I was then in Cabo Verde.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people forget about Cabo Verde.
Yes, they do.
Or neither they consider Cape Verdeans to be some just islanders out in the middle of nowhere and they don't come from nowhere. That's what you'll hear a lot of people say. But for those of you that don't know, Cape Verde is 400 miles off the coast of Senegal. And it was colonized by the Portuguese. And, you know, Dakar, even Senegal was Dakar. And Cabo Verde, all that area used to be called Dakar. That was the original name. And Cape Verde was an eye-awakening experience. To the Most High, I never seen so much love. These people don't even have crime.
Wow.
The only crime they have is somebody stealing a little petty chicken. They grow all of their food. They conserve all their water, electricity. I mean, they really live off the earth. These people walked across the island to greet me, to greet us, to say, welcome to your true home. They were so affectionate. I have to recall this moment. I thought it was so strange that they were hugging and touching all over me. I was like, man, what is wrong with these people? I mean, because it was just, you know, in America and Europe, you don't experience people just naturally loving you and just touching you. We take that as awkward. And it was, people invited us to their homes and cooked us fish and rice. Not one person asked me for money. Not one person was expecting me to have gifts or anything, which was amazing because most of the time when you go into other countries, they think if you come from the West, you're rich. These people have kept their African culture for centuries. They still go out and have like a festivity to call for the rain, playing the drum and hopping on one leg. And they'll do it from early in the morning to the next day, calling the rain. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe when I think to myself every time I'm in Africa and or anywhere with African descendants and our people want to run to Europe, run to America, and run for what? And Africa is the most beautiful continent I've ever seen, and I've been to them all. There's nothing so rich and luscious and beautiful and loving as Africa.
You taught me something about Cape Verde.
Man,
yes,
just
because
beautiful
you know,
people.
It's one of those people that I think I only met like one person from Cape Verde before. And I had no idea that Cape Verde, even though I did it on this program here, Cape Verde, because, you know, I use a program to be able to teach people about different nations and different countries on the continent. And but this is certainly an eye-opener, as you say, about Cape Verde. How do you pronounce it, Cape?
It's Cabo Verde. But in English, Cape Verde.
We say Cape Verde, just like Cote d'Ivoire, and we say Ivory Coast, yes.
Yes, and it was just amazing to witness love on that level. People farming up the earth. Everyone. Not just certain people. Everyone, even the children. These people build their houses with their hands. No major machinery. Squeaky clean in their houses. They cook. I have to tell a funny story. I was at a lady's house and she was cooking something called cachupa. Big old pot. I never seen such a big pot in my life. And I said, oh, cachupa pa todo dia, pa todo semana. You know, I said to her, oh, we're going to have cachupa for, you know, all day, all the rest of the week. I went in, I took a walk, and when I came back, all the cachupa was gone. And I said, what happened to the cachupa? And she said, tudo do vicino, bem pa comer. She was telling me, all of them came and ate all the neighbors came and ate all the cachupa. She had cooked for her little community. I was like, what? I tell you what, in Europe, you'll die if you're going to wait for your neighbors or someone to cook for you. But
yeah, but I go into the garbage pan.
People don't even know each other, know their name most of the time. And just.
How did you get involved with reggae music?
Again, one of my grandparents comes from Jamaica. And so I've always known about my heritage since I'm a child. I always embraced everything about my heritage since I'm a child. So, I used to listen to reggae and it always inspired me because, the reggae artists were the ones that were singing about what's going on with our people. And they were the warriors and rebellious. You still, wearing, locks as a representation that we're proud of our heritage and our hair. Everything about us is perfect. The Most High created us perfect. And I have a real rebellious spirit, so reggae was just in me since I was a child. Because I never wanted to sing gospel, and I grew up with a lot of salsa and merengue and jazz, but nothing ever sparked my interest but reggae. Only reggae. Because, if you see our people singing to the day they die, trying to save our people and to help them, you want to be a part of that. If you're a true warrior and what's going on, you want to be a part of that. And it's just not something you want to do. You also have to be chosen for this. Because it's a mission to go against Babylon. And Babylon is real. Just to fight against these people. To live amongst these people and see what's going on for real in this system. And that's how I wanted to spend my life. My grandfather was a famous singer. My mother was a singer. And my grandfather, he was more of a spiritual singer.
Where was that? In the States?
In Virginia.
In Virginia. What would you consider? I know it's hard to ask this question, but which artist really inspired you?
Sade. Reggae or any artist?
Reggae.
Reggae? I would have to say Bob Marley.
Yes.
And I had an interesting experience with when I lived in Ethiopia. I met one of the players that used to play with Bob Marley, and he was telling me, people are always talking about the good things about Bob Marley. And he said, but nobody talks about when we were in Canada, they burned the top of his head with a laser and, different things. And I was thinking to myself, wow, people think being famous and everything you're singing about is a joke. Where there are people out there that really do want us for dead because we're telling the truth. We're trying to save our people. And, Bob Marley, I love his interview where he said, if marijuana is illegal, then everything is illegal. And he also had a saying, he'd rather die trying to be free than thinking he's living free and living as a slave.
Yes, our own Sam Sharp also made something reference to that he would rather die on the gallows than still be enslaved, yes. So those are very, which one of the players was in Ethiopia?
His name was Raj J, I believe, Raj J.
Okay, not quite sure about. And I should tell you that this
probably
weekend,
the wrong name.
Yes, maybe that was Junior. Since I saw you this weekend, I was given an award by the Ghana Jamaica Association, contribution to the education of Africa and Ghana in particular.
Wonderful.
So whenever you speak of Ghana, I always feel so, I don't know, I loved going to Ghana, very far. Traveling is not the same as it used to be. Traveling used to be something that you look forward to. Traveling now, it's like, what a headache. Take off your shoes, do all kind of something. You're a criminal before you even enter the country. Yeah, it's like really a pain. It's really a pain. So what plans do you have for the future?
Well, I will be singing in Tunisia again this year with the whole troupe. And
Tunisia is a Muslim country. Tell me how is that? You have to, when you go there, you have to wear a headscarf? Or it's not one of those Muslim countries?
No, it's not. Actually, none of them were that bad. I've been to all the North African countries. And I've also been to Sudan. And no, I would say Dubai was a little bit more. Now, when we were leaving the airport, they got a little bit ridiculous. They started wanting to dig in our dreadlocks and take, the wrap off. And but they treat women, of course, like we're second class citizens. Pretty much a woman doesn't really have a place. And if they see you uncovered, they automatically think that you're like, I don't know, a sex object. I mean, but for the most part, they're very friendly. And they're friendly. They have an interesting culture. And it's very similar, I would say really similar to African culture in terms of their way of life.
Yes.
Being more natural and nomadic. Yeah, but they're nice. They're not different, but nice.
Have you been to Morocco?
Yes. Morocco. I was in Agadir. Very beautiful, nice food. I mean, I really enjoyed Morocco, and I was there again for music to sing. And I also was in South Africa. I sung.
Oh, yes, South Africa. One of the things that always really upsets me is how Winnie Mandela has been treated. I can't get over that. Because my way of saying, and I don't want people to get vexed with me or say that I'm putting down Nelson Mandela. But we, especially here in Jamaica, would not have known of Nelson Mandela if it was not for Winnie Mandela. And I think it's not just true of Jamaica. I think that's true of many countries and many people.
Well, South Africa, unfortunately, still has a lot of racism. And it's wide open. And it's a beauty. South Africa is one of the most beautiful countries I've been to in Africa. And 10% of the European population, the Europeans only make up 10% of the South African population. And then the rest, the 90%, is the Zulus and Xhosa and all the other tribes.
Oh, you can do that.
They taught while I was there. They taught me the letters.
Oh, man. That clicking business that Miriam Makeba used to do. I find that so fascinating. Wow.
Yes, but it was really quite an experience. I remember I wanted to go inside of a restaurant. And another interesting thing, there was no African restaurants in South Africa. None. Then the only one we found was owned by a European, the one. But so we had to go to a Western style restaurant. And I remember the girl told us there were no seats and the place was over half empty. And I looked at her, I said, but the place is almost empty. What do you mean there's no seats? So then I see the manager call her over to him, and she comes back and she says, what are you doing exactly? I said, I'm a singer. And she said, oh, and where are you from? And after that...
How do we sound like we're not on mic, Cassidy? Are we on mic? Because it sounds like we're not. Okay.
And I asked her, she came back after speaking to the manager and finding out that I was foreign and I was a singer. And then the manager told her it was okay to let us in the restaurant.
Oh.
She sat us next to a white South African couple. And I remember the woman had her back turned to me. And her and her husband got up and left. And I remember I took a look around the place and I noticed all the colors were sitting in one spot. All the blacks were sitting in one spot. And all the whites were sitting in one spot, wherever they were.
What year was this?
This was in 2010 at the FIFA World Cup.
Oh, this was a World Cup. Well, hang on there. Let's take a break and come back. We want to do some ads here now. Cassidy, ready to do some ads? Yeah.
You're tuned in to Spiritual Vibration, Styles FM 96.1 with Sister P. It's stylish, it's fiery. Jennifer Barrett said that.
When it comes to filling a prescription, there's only one place that comes to mind. Supercare Pharmacy, 1 Bridge Street, Port Antonio. They offer 12% discounts on all prescriptions, have a truly friendly and caring staff. Not to mention, they have a wide range in household gifts and cosmetic care. And they're open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m., Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. And they offer the best prices in Port Antonio. And for your convenience, they're open Sundays, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. or call us at 715-5141. Supercare Pharmacy, the pharmacy that truly cares.
Do you have or are you seeking a place to rent, seeking employment or have a job vacancy? Are you selling a car or having a garage sale? Then come see us. Let Styles do the advertising for you and you'll be on your way in no time. Contact us at 876-286-9216 or 439-5160. Advertising Style. Advertise with Styles.
My name is Port Antonio, Jamaica in association with the Portland Curry Festival and RTN Production presents Minimus Port Antonio 2013 at the Timbambo Hotel Port Antonio on Sunday, July 28, 4 p.m. sharp. Music by Razor Band. Admission adults $350, VIP $450 with dinner. Children $150. Dress formal. Guest artists Brimstone, General Trees, Little Tricks, Mac and Diamond and more. It's Beauty Yellow. Sponsored by Satcom Cable TV, Rush Caribbean Energy Drink, Somerset Falls and RTN Records.
Styles FM, you're my number one.
Why?
Yeah, it's about to feel alright.
Why? Me not talking about just the guns, the fighting and the killing. Me also talking about a spiritual battle that upon the earth. It's war. It's war. Me calling every warrior to come. You got to come, you better come. You got to walk on the earth like a warrior. Warriors come forth. You got to take your position. Spread the message about propaganda, yeah. Ooh, yeah. It's war. It's war.
I'm Mr. John Smith.
It's war. Oh, they got to tell you something now. Nothing going to be easy, but don't you give up. No, that's why we're called warriors. Be a warrior, fight like a warrior, yeah. Ooh, yeah. It's war. It's war. It's war.
Attack,
Get your warrior gear, bow and arrow and shield. Get prepared for battle. It's a set apart against the world of corruption. Ooh, it's war. It's war.
Okay, we wanted to go on and talk further about experiences in South Africa. And also, I'm glad that somebody else can say that they never saw those hungry belly people with the big old belly them and the eyes popping out. I'm glad that I'm not the only one that figures that. I have never seen that. So we know that this definitely is a conspiracy against people of color.
And the modern day slavery and plantation and genocide of black people. I don't care what anybody says. When your God becomes white, everything you think doesn't even have your culture or your original anything in it. This is a genocide on a people, on a race of people. In South Africa, how can it be one of the most beautiful countries in Africa? 10% of a race is controlling 90% of the population. And the 90% of the population won't stand up to that and say, hey, wait a minute. This is our great-great-great-grandfather's land and nation.
Let me just say something right here. Do you know that Jamaica is the same?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
You know that Jamaica is the same?
Yes, ma'am.
I think it's even less than 10% control everything here, And the balance of the people, them just sit down and take it. I just want to hail up Althea in Germany. Althea says long time she hadn't said hello, but she's always listening. Good to hear from you, Althea. Where she says when the weather is nice, she ain't about to stay inside. She go outside, but she still listen to the program. Give thanks.
So, when the soldiers came back from war, they were diagnosed, those that had stresses or were having nightmares and couldn't deal with their experience. And the military diagnosed them with PTSD, which stands for post-traumatic stress disorder. And I believe that we are still suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder. Because...
Can I just say something? Because a lot of people listening. In other words, your head lick. You get a lick in your head.
Mm-hmm.
You're kind of mad, but you're not full mad. But it's a thing. And this is why them says 1 million people in Jamaica really kind of off in them head. Because this is what we are suffering from. Post-traumatic stress disorder. But we know so what we call it. We have to break it down for everybody to understand what it means. And in other words, we get a lick in our head.
Every time you turn on the TV or see anything relating to our African selves, it's something bad. If you watch all the cartoons that they show to our children, that we show to our children, I don't show it to them. The bad character is always dark. Or
always.
has dark hair.
Always.
If something black gets on something, it's dirty. Everything dealing with our hair is not beautiful. Perm this, perm that. I'll weave this, I'll weave that. Look.
China making a whole heap of money off of us.
And it's just, has anybody ever stopped to question and ask themselves, why is everything about my people bad? And everything about the people that we idolize is good. They're running through the bushes and everybody wants to visit Europe. First of all, Europe is one of the newest empires. Why wouldn't you want to go to one of the oldest empires or oldest nations or continents in the world, which is Africa?
But as you said, you have never seen any of these hungry belly. Look at how many countries you have been to.
Not once. Sister P, not once. Have I seen pop belly children with flies on them. or
And-
people falling out dying in the street.
And you have even taught in schools.
Oh, speaking of that, Sister P, they start teaching their children when they're 3 years old. They start reading, writing, doing all of this when they're 3, not when they're 5 and 6. So, I mean, education-wise, a lot of people find this hard to believe, but most Africans are smarter. The educated Africans are smarter than the average American or European child. A
Or
lot of
Caribbean
people can't.
also.
Woo.
Yes, or Caribbean also. And you said you wanted to speak about the Dominican Republic, which is right next door to us here. You have visited the Caribbean, different countries.
Yes, and also Puerto Rico and DR was, it was really an eye opener as to what's really going on with our people. When I was there, I remember I was talking, I gotta tell this story. I was getting my hair braided in Santiago, and 2 Haitian girls were braiding my hair. A guy rolls up on his bike, and he says to the 2 Haitian girls, "Oh, y'all are so pretty, you're so pretty. Are y'all Dominican?" And the 2 girls go, No, we're not Dominican, we're Haitiana. And he said, "What? Your complexion is like a Dominican." Then the conversation got really interesting to me, and he said, "Oh, your complexion is like a Dominican." And I'm sitting there looking at. I asked him. I said, "Are you Dominican?" And he said, "Yes." And I said, "You do know you're black as tar, right?" And he said, "Yes, yo soy preto." And I said, "And she's Haitian, and she's the same complexion as you, and the other girl was more brown skin." And I said, "There's no difference between you and her. So how does she have a Dominican complexion?" Then I noticed every time I said morena there, morena means like brown or black, the people would go, no. Indio, Indian. And I'm sitting there like, who are you calling Indian? There are no Indians left here. I mean, I was really shocked. No Indians left.
Yes.
Not one. And all I could hear, the people say is they wanted to marry a rich white man and have a mixed baby with long hair.
Oh, boy.
They didn't care what. But the thing that got me was the whole Indio thing, and a Dominican telling a Haitian she had a Dominican complexion, and both of them were dark skin, and the other Haitian girl was brown skin. And I said, man, since I've been here, I don't know who's Dominican and who's Haitian. It's the same island.
I'm telling you. I am telling you. We have been able to categorize,
ourselves,
compartmentalize, do all of these things to ourselves instead of coming together as one people. As one people with one common heritage. We almost have to wrap up now. So anything that you would like to leave listeners with?
I would like to thank my mother for everything she does for me, and thank you, Sister P, for giving me the opportunity. And Sister P is a powerful woman, and we need to have more women with vision within our people, because regardless, the man can't make it without the woman, and the woman can't make it without the man. And it's important, anyone that is out there trying to nation build for our people, you're a true warrior, and may the Most High and the ancestors bless you, because this is really a journey, and it's a mission, and it's a purpose, everlasting.
Well, Carmelina, certainly was a pleasure having you.
Thank you.
I learned, I always try to say, every program that I've done, I've learned something new. Every program. And people who are listening to the program, people stop me and they say, boy, we learned so much from your program, Sister P. And you know what was my big lesson that I learned this morning? About Cape Verde.
Ma'am.
Yes, really learned about that. So thank you for coming.
Thank you.
I know you traveled all the way from Kingston to come for this interview. So, we are really honored to have you.
Thank you.
And I wish you all the best with your career. And I know
Thank
that
you.
you will be traveling all over. And what about your music now? People who want to get your music.
You can find me on iTunes, Amazon, Carmelina.com, CD Baby, Facebook, Carmelina. Google that, Carmelina.
Yes. I am sure that some of them, because I absolutely love that song, War.
Thank you.
Yes, really do. I'll be playing it a lot more on the program.
Thank you.
Okay, Carmelina?
Yes,
Give
ma'am.
thanks.
It's war. Oh, they got to tell you something now. Nothing going to be easy, but don't you give up. No, that's why we're called warriors. Be a warrior, fight like a warrior, yeah. Ooh, yeah. It's war, war. It's war, war. Eh, 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 eh. Oh, 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 oh.
Styles FM.
It's war,
Attack, yeah.
Get your warrior gear, bow and arrow, shield. Get prepared for battle. It's us set apart against the world of corruption. Ooh, it's war, war. It's war, war. Eh, 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 eh. Oh, 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 oh. Don't be afraid of nothing, no. The ancestors and the Most High will protect us while we're here alone. Never feel alone. They are with us always. It's war, war. Eh, eh, eh. Now is the time to get prepared, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Don't give up, no. Don't stop now, no. We're gonna keep marching right, yeah.
Stay strong, move on. Yah will guide and protect you through the conflict. Spiritually, physically, it's a battlefield. Conquer Babylon, no them and no contest. Whenever the warriors are make a step, no prickly and woman are go get left. Burn Babylon on the battlefield. Oh, yes, we are the fittest. Meditation and me standing reverence. Babylon press the trigger, no rasta, now go jump the fence. I what do them catch a mental pestilence. The cross and the rifle of freedom, ultimate defense. The temple of the most I never build upon the earth. Why you fast and pray and purify your actions in a church? God shall be the one who not go put God first. Ever poor shall be the one who dash it out in all the dirt.
This could be the first trumpet, might as well be the last. Many more will have to suffer, many more will have to die. Don't ask me why. There's a natural mistake blowing through the air. Such a natural mistake blowing through the air.
This could be the first trumpet, might as well could be the it in all the ear. If you don't feel it, simply mean say all this time you never care. I'm the child, I'm the man, I'm the messenger, the flame. I'm the keeper of the secret, the one who done the game. I'm the prophecy, the legacy, the Bible is my soul. Jah please bless up me chanting and just take it to the
There's a natural mystic blowing through the air. Such a natural mystic blowing through the air.
And it's a beautiful far situation. The giant full earth is Mount Zion on the side of the north. Rastafari know no policies for a refuge for all the king who assembled. Jah! They passed by together their sides so they marveled. They were trouble and haste on the way. Fear took all upon them dear and pain as a poor man in travel. The ship of tarnish, the east and as your earth has been seen in the city of the most life. The last night, the Rastafari. Jah, we'll establish it forever.
One blood, one destiny. Two, respect yourself and love yourself. One blood, respect yourself and love yourself. Marcus, don't forget about the teaching and promote the bleaching. Shoot down my peeps, just forget rich like leeching. Violence start kicking, anything legit. I for corruption in them juice, them diluting. 666 digits, is the limit. No for them a demon and that is not secret. Them a different species, me feel it, I mean it. Them kill off the youth, them for pennies, I've seen it. Respect yourself and love yourself. One blood. And love yourself. One love. Respect yourself and love yourself. True love. Respect yourself and love yourself. Real love. Juvenile competition, jealousy and conditions. To all the boys and girls, I see a lack of ambitions. I don't see religion, I don't see coalition. Divided we fall, you'd make a decision. Stick to your culture and keep your traditions. Where you going? Check out your mission. Sign my petition. No more divisions. If better must come, this is just a transition. Respect yourself and love yourself. One blood. Respect yourself and love yourself. One love. Respect yourself and love yourself. True love. Respect yourself and love yourself. Real love.
Styles FM.
If you don't love yourself, no one will love you. One destiny. So we all should respect ourselves. Whoa. These words. I see youngsters keep falling, mama keep calling. Our son buried yesterday, there is no returning. My eyes are burning, the scenery hurting. I see many youngsters don't make it a morning. Respect yourself and love yourself. One blood. Respect yourself and love yourself. One love. Respect yourself and love yourself. True love. Respect yourself and love yourself. Real love. It's not over yet.
try to make life on your own, remember that Jah just by your side. For I was a soul who was lost, and my life was in dismay. For among evil forces in which I played, guns and ammunition were my chosen way of life. With God-fearing people I chose to strive. For all of the lives that are taken, they can never be replaced. But still Jah chose to remember my face. Though I never lived like He wanted, I'm still mindful of what He taught me. So now I beg and plead, I'm on my bending knees. God, Father, you rescued me. I've got the scars to show. I barely made it along life's road. Cause when my life got dark, He was the only spark. He was the light at the end of the road. When I was a young boy, growing up in Augustown, we ate from the same pot. We were irons all around. From Gola to Colorado, from Rockers to Jungle 12 Tire, Bryce Hill to Dread Heights and River, all around. Yeah. And then the football ground became a battlefield, and my life seemed so surreal. People were falling all around, but Jah helped me to stand my ground. Only Jah would have helped me to stand my ground. Though I never lived like He wanted, I was mindful of what He taught me. So now I beg and plead, I'm on my bending knees. Cause Father, you rescued me, and I've got the scars to show. I barely made it along life's road. Cause when my life got dark, He was the only spark, the light at the end of the road. Never lived to please Him, I never lived like I should. Father, you rescued me. Yeah. I've lived and I've learned. I've made mistakes along the way. Now I beg for forgiveness each day as I try to pray. So take it from me, son, you can change the world today. And I am living proof that crime doesn't pay. For I never lived like He wanted, I was mindful of what He taught me. So now I beg and plead, I'm on my bending knees. Cause Father, He rescued me, and I've got the scars to show. I barely made it along life's road. Cause when my life got dark, He was the only spark, the light at the end of the road. I never lived like He wanted, I was mindful of what He taught me. So now I beg and plead, I'm on my bending knees. Cause Father, you rescued me, and I've got the scars to show. I barely made it along life's road. Cause when my life got dark, He was the only spark, the light at the end of the road. Though I never lived like He wanted, I was mindful of what He taught me. I'm on my bending knee, I ask the Father, please. Father, you rescued me, and I've got the scars to show. I barely made it along life's road. As my life got dark, He was the only spark, the light at the end of the road. I never lived the way He wanted me to. I never lived, Lord, I tell you, no, I'm practicing my religion.
You're tuned in to Spiritual Vibration, Styles FM 96.1 with Sister P. It's styly, it's fiery. Jennifer Barrett said that.
Don't be afraid to build. L&L Projects Limited offers construction and project management services to safeguard developers' investments in buildings and subdivisions of all types and size. We ensure that our clients locally or overseas receive value for money at each stage of the development process. Visit us at Shop 7B, Walker Plaza, Morant Bay, St. Thomas, or call 876-430-9592 or email
lnlprojectsltd@gmail.com.
L&L Projects Limited, experienced in making your construction dream a happy reality.
For the best quality in sound reinforcement and backlining, Native Audio. We have professional engineers with over 20 years of experience. So call us and we'll take care of your parties, wedding receptions, barbecues, conferences, and small stage shows. Crystal clear sound, Native Audio. Our prices are the best. Call us at 871-5212. That's 871-5212. Native Audio. We make your events audible, 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 audible.
If you are a high school 9 to 12 grader as of the next school term and attend a high school in Portland, St. Mary or St. Anne, and has the talent to play music, Styles FM is looking for you. Send us a 15 minutes mixed genre demo CD showing off your DJ skills. Your mixed CD must be properly labeled with your name and the school you attend, along with a copy of your student ID and a letter of permission from your parent or guardian with the requisite contact detail, all enclosed in an envelope addressed to Styles FM High School Summer DJ Competition for Boundary Cavity Portland, Portland. Closing date, Monday, July 15. Many are called, but the best will be chosen.
Join Sister P every Thursday morning on Styles FM 96.1 from 9 a.m. Sister P, giving you spiritual vibration.
featured artist for today, none other than Marcia Griffiths, who I never ever get tired of listening to. I just want to give a shout out and a big up to Steve and Rose at Liquor Porty Restaurant in Hope Bay. Yes, and if the people in Cape Verde can do that, feed themselves, why can't we do that here? Why can't we do that here? And another thing that I should mention, you see in Africa, 54 different nations, and you keep hearing about the same nations all the time. And if you notice that you only hear about the ones that there is conflict, you know, the ones that don't have any conflict or anything, you don't hear nothing at all. And so many, the majority of them have no problem.
This is Styles FM.
You treat me just like you once more. I'd like to find out for sure if you must leave me now, my darling. Tell me now. I'd like to find out from you. Why must you make me feel blue? I'd like to know what to do to make you feel alright, my darling. Never leave my side.
I'd like to give a shout out to Ever Reed over there in Florida. Every week, Ever send me some list of music and say, me challenging you, you know, Sister P. I want to see if you really know music. Well, anyway, every music where I'm sent so far, may I find them and make sure that I play them. But this week, Ever come in a little bit too late. So the one where I'm sent this week, now I have to go wait until next week. But anyway, Ever, I know, so you and Marie, 16 years? Well, I'm hoping to make 16 and 16 and 16 more.
Sure, if you must leave me now, my darling, tell me now. I'd like to find out from you. Why must you make me feel blue? I'd like to know what to do to make you feel alright, my darling. Never leave my side. Give love a try.
Spiritual vibration.
I said it's good.
Michelle, you know, so you're not easy. What kind of message that? Hey, Eva, my listener said, you're not for test me, because I'm the veteran. So, you hear what the people, them I listen to what me I say, you know. Yeah, shout out to Michelle in Riverview.
They slander my name all over the place. What a big disgrace. It's a crying shame again and again all over the place. But I'm a peaceful woman. I don't believe in doing wrong. Yes, I'm a peaceful woman. To try when they're all too late. 'Cause I'm a peaceful woman.
I got a very interesting text from a listener who says, my mother needs to hear this. I wish she wasn't such a racist. We continually have a problem because I'm dark and my brother is light. Well, light-skinned. And she prefers him over me, and yet he is never wrong. We need to be mentally emancipated in the homes in order to be united. Thank you ever so much, and that is so, so true.
Tell me why do they always try to put me down? They slander my name all over the place. What a big disgrace. They should be ashamed again and again all over the place. I'm a peaceful woman. I don't believe in doing wrong. Yes, I'm a peaceful woman. I don't believe in doing wrong. When I get mad, I really get mad, so I don't like to get mad. It's a crying shame again and again. They make me feel bad. Yes, I'm a peaceful woman. I don't believe in doing wrong. I'm a peaceful woman.
Styles FM.
You can't see it. It's electric. You gotta feel it. It's electric. Ooh, it's shocking. It's electric. Take it up, Mr. Kelly, with the fucking electric man. She's a moving like electric. She sure got the boogie. You gotta know it. It's electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie. Then you can't hold it.
Yeah, the electric boogie is actually the same as what they call the Congo line. Congo, from the Congo line. That is electric boogie, written by Bonnie Livingston, Jabi, and done by Marcia Griffiths.
Going on a party ride. I've got to groove, groove, groove. And from this music I just can't hide. Are you coming with me? Come, let me take you on a party ride. And I'll teach you, teach you, teach you. I'll teach you the electric
thanks for making it the Spiritual Vibrations program. I give thanks to engineers, both Cassidy and Jocko, for making the program possible. I give thanks to Carmelina, who gave us a lot of information on Africa this morning. A very hard-working woman, and for such a stimulating conversation with her. I give thanks to all of you who either called in or sent in a text. Give thanks to Styles FM for allowing me to express myself as usual. I had a great time sharing time with you this morning and hope you feel the same. Hope you decided to not be a loser and become a winner by our words of inspiration this morning. Who wants to be a loser? Everybody wants to be a winner, but you have to work very, very hard at it. I mean, look at this now. DJ Jagger come in, and I remember when he was doing his thing with the DJ thing. You think him to just sit down and be a loser? The man work hard. In other words, winners are people who do extraordinary things to succeed. So, decide where you're going to be now. You're going to be a loser all your life, or you're going to become a winner. Have a healthy, happy, productive, and a blessed week, and stay tuned for DJ Jagger.